Hello gorgeous, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited to play with a few of my favorite items from Essence, some new items from Catrice, sister brands if you didn't know, and just having some fun with some affordable makeup, seeing what we think about this new True Skin foundation from Catrice that has been super hyped up. Let's see if it's worth the hype. The Catrice Maleficent palette is back. Plumpers and lip products and under eye correctors. So if that sounds like fun, just keep watching. We are starting with the eyes, and I have to say I was super excited when I saw on Catrice's website that the Maleficent palette is back. I did a video a few months back on channeling your evil queen, and I did a look with the Evil Queen palette that I had found. I had gotten this one and the Evil Queen a couple of months back and was so disappointed because they went out of stock, they were gone, they've been gone, and now this is back. When I looked at the website at the time this is being filmed, this palette is there and one from Ursula. I did not pick up the Ursula palette, but I do have this one, and of course I still have my Evil Queen. Maybe it will come back, we'll have to be hopeful. But I have done looks with this one, but not on camera. I am super excited to play with this palette today, and I have already primed the eyes with my camo concealer, Camouflage matte concealer, and I have not set them. So let me go ahead and throw a little bit of my Wet n Wild setting powder on the eyes so that we have a nice smooth canvas to work on. I'm first going to go in with this deepest shade called Wicked, and I'm going to use my smaller Profusion brush for that. This is the ES6, and we are going to start by going deep in the crease with that shade. I'm going to take my time and build this up. So 2 dips in there, that wasn't bad. Let me go in this eye. I'm going to next go in with my Sigma E27, and I'm going to go into this Battle shade, and we're going to just blend out those edges and give a little more structure to the crease. This shade is just a lighter version of that first one. They're going to blend nicely. Next, we're going to go into one of the shimmers, and I think I'm going to use this magic shade right here. It looks like a beautiful pink. Sticks very nicely to my lid, and it is just stunning. That glitter really wants to stick to the finger. If that happens, just take a makeup wipe and it'll wipe right off. Take that same wipe and clean up under the eye just a teensy bit. Then if you have dry under eyes like me, go in with a little more moisturizer. I don't want my under eyes to be dry. Very important that your under eyes stay properly hydrated. I'm going to go under the eye with that same Profusion brush, and I'm going in with that Wicked shade first. love this shade. It's like a brown with a little bit of a mauve undertone, so it's very soft, like a rosy brown. I'm going to wet my brush and I'm going to go in with a little bit of this shade right here, Fiery, which is more of a pinky champagne. It's very similar to the glitter we have on our lid. It's just a little finer milled, and that one would look beautiful on the lid as well if you wanted more of a subtle shimmer rather than a bright glitter like I am doing. Now a little further down, I'm going to take that Battle and just blend in those shades a little bit further so we have a little bit of a gradient. Comment below if you've seen the Maleficent movies. I love them. I love Angelina Jolie. I love the Sleeping Beauty movies. I'm a Disney girl. I think what I want to do is I'm going to deepen that outer corner with a little bit of this Witch. Why not? I have a second small profusion brush. I know it looks like it's dirty, but it's actually just stained. And we're going to smoke out that outer corner. We've got some bold glitters going on. Let's take this look from day to night. Or if you just like a bolder eyeshadow look. Because I want to play with this black. Not all blacks are created equal. And this seems to be working out just fine. Plenty of pigment, but it's not getting all over my face. Remember, light-handed and build up rather than going in heavy-handed and taking the chance of it going everywhere, especially if you're not super comfortable with a palette. All different brands have different textures and powderiness in their shadows. So you want to be comfortable or just go in easy and build up. Okay, so I'm going to take that other profusion brush and that Wicked shade and just blend that out a little bit because we want it to be nice and smooth on the edge. Just remember, eyeshadow is all about the blend. You want to have as soft edges and as much of a gradient as possible. And then we're going to take this bigger one and go into the Battle shade. We're just working backwards and going with the lighter on top. Take a little bit on the outer edge. Yay, that looks nice, and we have 0 fallout, so A++, looking good, Maleficent. So happy you're back on Catrice's website. Do more of these, Catrice, because that is fun. Sorry about the squeaky chair. I keep crossing my legs and then my chair gets squeaky. Okay, let's get into the complexion. Now, before I started, I did throw a little bit of this Jason Wu mattifying oil on. I am still working on my opinion on this. I believe I like it. I think I like it, but I want to keep using it before I figure out what's going to be in my favorites and fails videos. So I put this on a while ago to let it set, and I am super excited to get into this. This is the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. This is new to the market. It has been getting rave reviews. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you, I tried it yesterday for the very first time because I wanted to see how it wore, and it wore well. It's for $11. Now it is being super hyped online right now, so it may be hard to find. I first looked on Ulta, could not find it, so I ordered it from Catrice's website. So make sure if you look at Ulta or you look at Walmart, look at different places. Amazon may have it, but I was able to pick it up, and I picked it up in the shade 030 Neutral Sand, which is a little on the light side, but we're gonna make it work. Yesterday I used a brush. Today I'm going to use a damp beauty blender. I just got this in my Boxycharm video, and this is from M2U NYC I'm going to put, that is a pump, so it is nice and liquidy, as you can see it moving, and I want to try it out with a sponge rather than with the brush, because it is very, I would say, medium to full coverage, and I think I may have applied a little too much yesterday. It felt a little bit heavy on the skin. So if you have a foundation that you think you're applying too much of, or you're heavy-handed, or you just want a lighter, thinner application, a beauty blender is a good idea because it thins out the product. Now make sure that your beauty sponge is not too wet. You wet it until it fills, and then you squeeze it out, and you squeeze it out some more, and then you put it in a towel and squeeze out some more. It should be barely damp. But this foundation is going on very nice with the sponge. I like it. Very skin-like, good finish. It's not too dewy. Also, I wore it with no primer yesterday. I wanted to see what it would do all by itself. But today I'm going to put it to a good test, and I will comment in the description box how it wore. Okay, so let's move into our Essence Camouflage Concealer. So I'm doing a mixture of mostly Catrice and Essence today. If you're not familiar, they are sister brands. And Essence is one of my favorite brands, period. So I have so many products that I enjoy from Essence, and that's why I'm enjoying playing with more Catrice, because they are sister brands. I imagine most of their products are very similar, and they are both very affordable. So there's a little bit of that. I think I need a teensy, I forgot. I have a new product from Catrice to try. I picked up the Catrice Camouflage Cream. True must-have for flawless complexion, long-lasting texture builds, blends perfectly with the skin for invisible correction, and I picked it up in the shade Light Beige. So this could be a skin corrector, so we'll see. I only put the concealer right there. I still have darkness here. I was about to add more when I remembered that I had this product. So let's go ahead and give this a try. This is my first impression. It feels on the thick side. There it is coming out. And I'm gonna pat this in right under the eye. I'm gonna use my finger. Feels very hydrating. I'm gonna use my beauty blender to make sure it blends in with the foundation. I still think I need a little bit of brightness, so I am going to go back into the matte Camouflage and just put a tiny dot like here and here to see if that will add a little brightness. I'm going to use that same beauty sponge, and we're going to set the face with that. This is the Wet n Wild Loose Setting Powder. I do have the one from Essence, but I like this one just a little bit more. I will update you on how this wears, but right now the foundation looks, the whole base looks very good. So thumbs up so far. Let's go into bronzer, and I'm going to use my Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzer. This is just easy. $10, inexpensive. You got lots of options. I usually go right for that middle of the road shade. Or sometimes I mix them all up. This is kind of a foolproof bronzer. I never have a problem with blending. On the nose. Sides of the nose there. little bit on the under portion of the lip. Now that the face has a little bit of color, I want to take care of these eyebrows. And I have one of my favorites, the Essence Brow Pencil. Sisters, not twins, right? Sometimes I wonder if they're even related. Okay, so brows are on. Let's go ahead and throw a little bit of liner. This is the Essence Extreme Lasting Black Liner, another fave. We're gonna throw this in the upper waterline, a little bit on the outer edge here. Goes a little bit thicker, then it goes a little bit thinner towards the center, just so that we don't hide that beautiful shadow, just outlining the outside of the eye. So there you go, a little bit on the outer third there. Waterline, outer third, going thicker than thinner. Outer bottom third, again, thicker than thinner. This is so easy to apply to the waterline. So very easy. Okay, now let's go into highlight, and I have my Essence Pure Nude Highlight. Super inexpensive, great beginner highlight if you don't want to glow from the sky above and want a natural lit from within. Easy to blend, not streaky, can be built up if you want. Beautiful. A little bit down the bridge of the nose, a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Next we have our Essence The Blush, and this is in the shade Bespoke. I'm just going to throw this on with a powder brush. It's a nice mauvey brown. I think it's under $3, lasts all day. I would love to pick up more shades of this blush. It's very nice. Have you guys seen those videos where they're talking about blush contour? They're using their blush instead of their bronzer. I don't know how I feel about it. Tell me if you've seen that, if you've tried that, what you think about it. So instead of bronzer, they're using blush that way. It's a very pink face. They're a very peachy face. For mascara, I have the Essence Lash Princess. This is the purple tube, the Sculpted volume. I like the green one too, but this is new to my collection, so I've been enjoying it. It builds up quickly. Nice full lashes. I think I like it as much as the green, maybe a little bit more. The only problem that I have with these mascaras is that I can't wear them on my bottom lashes. But honestly, I find that with most mascaras, I usually use a tubing on the bottom lashes. However, my beloved Wet n Wild Big Poppa seems to do fine on my bottom lashes, so that's what we'll be using today. But I do enjoy the Essence mascaras very, very much, and it doesn't smudge on everyone's bottom lashes, so it's still worth a try because it is a darn good mascara. I'm going to throw a little bit of my Big Poppa from Wet n Wild on the bottom lashes. It's just a formula I can trust. Next new product that I have to try is from Catrice, and I picked up a lip pencil. This is called their Lip Foundation Pencil. This is what it looks like. I did try it yesterday, and I will say I did really like it. It was creamy, it was long lasting, so let's do it again. Just glides right over the lips. I do have two new lip products. The first one is called the Volumizing Lip Booster, and this one is in the shade Nuts About Mary. So pretty, glossy, tingly, but not painful. So this is a lip plumper and gloss in one. Very inexpensive. I can feel that cooling, tingling sensation on my lips. It is for the makeup lover that wants gloss, that wants plumping, that likes that tingling. It is not for the makeup lover who wants longevity. So for that purpose, I'm gonna dab this off and we're gonna try a good old matte lipstick. Now you could have this plumper on for a while. I meant to put this on while I was doing my makeup and I forgot, but you could have that on while you're doing your other makeup and then tap it off and put a matte on, because it will moisturize and plump your lips before application. This is their Ultimate lipstick. Looks like a nice dusty mauve. Smells like candy. That is very nice. It just glides right over the lips, almost to the point where you would think it would not be a matte lipstick, but I can tell you from my wear experience of yesterday, it does stay on. It stays on very nice, and it's a very soft matte if you look at it. It is not dry and powdery. I think it's beautiful. I would call it more of a demi matte or even a satin matte, but very, very pretty. I'm going to blot this. And very little came off on the tissue. And then just for fun, let's throw that plumper on top and use it like a gloss. Very nice. I can feel the tingles again, and it's on my teeth. So that makes a nice combo. First impressions, second impressions, thoughts on what I played with. The palette, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I kind of like that the shimmers are sticky. So if you want to see more looks with this, let me know. I would love to play. If you end up picking it up, make sure that you comment below that you did, because I would love to see a look. If you do it on Instagram, make sure you tag me. If you're not following me on Instagram, please do. It would be fun. And tag me if you do a look based on a recommendation that I have made. So love this palette. I'm so glad it's back. The foundation, stunning. I think it is a fabulous option for $11. I think if you have normal to dry skin, you are just gonna go crazy over this. It is long wearing. My favorite foundations have good coverage and are super thin. I'm not a big fan of thick, moussey, heavy foundations. So if you want thin and light with really nice coverage, this is for you. If you have normal to dry skin, this is for you. If you have combo to oily skin, I still think this could be for you, but you're gonna wanna make sure that you use a mattifying primer, or just be aware that you're gonna have to blot. I put nothing on my skin yesterday except for this foundation. I didn't use any type of primer, and I did not blot. I did not touch up all day long, and probably by 5 o'clock, now granted, my makeup goes on at 6 a.m. So I made it 11 to 12 hours before I was like, I must blot. And I used my little volcanic roller from Revlon, and that definitely helped. I think it's fantastic. It is a great, I watched Tati's video on it. I know that she really liked it, and I think she got it right. I've seen a lot of rave reviews about this foundation, so if you can get your hands on it, don't forget, if you don't see it on Ulta's website, make sure you check out Catrice's website, because that's where I found those other goodies that I ended up picking up. I went to Catrice's website and thought, well, let me try the under eye corrector, which, speaking of, I think it's nice. I need to make sure, first impression, I like it. It did good color correcting, especially in conjunction with this concealer. I think this is a great concealer. The lip products, absolutely. I think gloss is so trending right now. Everybody loves gloss. I am more of a matte girl, but for pictures, for events, this I would absolutely and will absolutely wear. I love the tingling without the discomfort, and this for sure will get some love. I would like to look for more colors of this because I love the glide on the skin and I love the longevity. Lip liner, great. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you are new here, please consider subscribing before you leave. I would love to have you join me. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. I am not a makeup artist. I'm just a mama over 40 that loves to play with makeup. So if you'd like to go on this journey with me, testing new products, shopping my stash, just having some fun and chit-chatting along the way, please join me by hitting that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And I would so love a comment. Leave me a comment below based on anything that we were talking about during this video, or what you thought about the video, or what you'd like to see in the future. I will see you in my next video. Have a fabulous